And this is the top of the Reichstag. Look, it's got the dome and everything. And views over Berlin. When I was going through security coming in here, the security guy started a conversation about Duran Duran. That was not my fault. I did not instigate that. That just happened. I had nothing to do with it. It's not my fault the guy starts talking about Duran Duran. But we did. This is inside the dome, top of the Reichstag. Usually you'd be able to walk up the spiral in here, but as you can hear, there are guys fixing it and cleaning it just now. There's probably going to be a wee beep, 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 beep noise in a minute. So all we can do is we can get in this bottom section of it. And here we have the East Side Gallery, which is a wall. Hang on, East Side Gallery. But art wasn't on the eastern side, art was on the western side. Okay, I'm going to have to catch up with the boys and find out what that was about. Because in those days, if you went to the eastern side, you were dead. Checked into Googles and this is actually the east side of the wall, but it was painted after the wall came down. So if I'd been walking here 35 years ago, I wouldn't have been walking here. You wait 30 years to see a Trabi and two come along all at once. What we have here is the Kaiser Wilhelm Church, which was obviously damaged in the 1940s, and they didn't repair it. And I quite like that they've left it the way it is because it reminds people of what happened. Well, the boys are out having fun in the town, and I'm not really bothered about having fun in the town. And I was going to get the bus back, or the bus or the subway back to the hotel, but then it turned out that I was quite near one end of the Tiergarten. So I figured, how often do you get a chance to walk the length of the Tiergarten? So that's what I'm doing. So this is the triumphant pillar thing, the Golden Lizzie, I think that's what they called it. That might not be the official name, but that's what I'm going past just now. And if I keep going that way, I should end up at the Brandenburg Gate. This camera's got a fairly wide angle lens, so you're not going to be able to see what's at the end there. But I'm just walking down towards the Brandenburg Gate. I can see quite easily, but the camcorder's lens is just a bit short for that sort of thing. Yeah, we'll get there quite soon. Okay, slightly surreal because I'm listening to the Blow Monkeys Animal Magic album, and couldn't have done this in 1986. This is as far as I can get using the main road because this is all fenced off. We think they might have had a fan zone here for the Euros and they're all taking it apart. We're not really sure, but that was our best guess. So I'm going to have to go off through the park and take a different route up to the gate. And yeah, there's a bouncer over there, so I'll just get out of the way before he's just tore off a scooter. So I'm going off through the park and to the gate. Are these really the guys you want making your fence? There's a fox over there. Right in the middle of Berlin. It's a fox. Okay, I'm not chasing it anymore. It's just sitting down beside that tree there. I ran across the path when I was walking up and went into the trees and then just stopped. There it goes. So I found out what the problem was with the Holocaust Monument supplier. I knew there had been some issue. It was because the company that supplied the anti-graffiti coating for the concrete in the 1940s supplied Cyclone B. Couldn't really be a lot worse than that. So because of that, some Jewish groups walked away from having anything to do with the monument because that was unacceptable. Apparently they looked into replacing the ones that had already been coated, but that was going to cost them 2 or 3 million euros, so they didn't do it. I still like it, and I'm not sure you could do anything in Germany, even now, and be sure that there was no part of a company you're dealing with which had been involved in the Holocaust. I would pay $1 to get rid of that busker. Gotta do this before that band of a busker strikes up again, because they're a band. I'm being polite, they're a band of a busker. Anyway, I can't be neutral about this building. I've been walking past it yesterday and today, and for 25 years it meant the war and black and white triumphal movies, and then for 30 years it's kind of meant a hopeful reunified Germany. Also, my boys would be a bit upset if I didn't say, it's a fake! It was patched up after the war. 20 years ago they did a big job on it. But the statue on the top's fake too. The Red Army completely destroyed the original one. Luckily, about 1942, the German government had made copies. So I think the DDR requested a copy from the FDR, who supplied copies. It was a bit Soviet looking for a while, but it's back to its normal old self now. But the statue is not the one that was there in the 1930s. It's just a copy. Very good copy, better than I could do. But it's a fake. Senator Vreenak, Deep Space Nine. Boys would be upset if I didn't do that. Well, would you Adam and Eve it? I got that finished just in time before the bandit busker started up with that noise again. I'm off ski. Oh, that's the M48 bus that I need to get, but it's just waiting around the corner before it goes on service, and I'll get it at the bus shelter. Yeah. Go on the bus. Check the Google, find out where to go off.
Leipziger Straße, Wilhelmstraße.
5 stops. You know, I must be getting better with the Duolingo because I understand some of the announcements. Like that last one was at Essen U-Bahnhof, Potsdamer Platz. So that's the station for the Essen U-Bahnhof. Not Potsdamer Platz. So, I mean, it's not rocket science, but there you go. Get there. My stop. And then about 100 metres to the hotel.